Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, JD Interviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 11. This one's actually going to be talking about a pretty interesting fact that's been shared about The Walking Dead recently for Season 11, is that apparently the ending of The Walking Dead main show has not officially been fully written. Okay guys, just gonna do another video for today. This one's gonna be doing another Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the final season of The Walking Dead, Season 11. In this one, we are going to discuss, which no, this is not a, clickbait or anything like that. This is real. The Walking Dead main show ending has not been officially written yet. So, let's get into it. So, this one comes from Deadline. This one was released a little while back, and apologies I did not do a video on this sooner, but basically, let's talk about this. So, Deadline made the announcement, and they kind of, made an article about this one, is that apparently they, were asking Angela, and, there was a lot of questions, asking Angela, obviously because of a final season being released. The big question is, has the ending been written? And according to Angela Kang, this is what it says, is that she has pitched the idea to some people. She has pitched some of the ideas that she has for the series to end, but it has not been officially actually written out and officially, 100% decided yet. They're just going over concepts and ideas, but not actually writing the actual final episode yet. Wow. Honestly, guys, this one, I need to hear from you guys in the comments about this one, because this one is absolutely crazy to me. It's crazy. And, I'm not going to judge because, who am I to judge? There's, the final season coming out and it hasn't even started yet. But I, as a fan, have the right, I will say, to definitely share some concerns I have. Because, okay, you're filming your final season right now. Your 11B is being filmed. By the time you're filming 11B, 11C should be written or damn near almost done, or preferably done. This is the thing, and this is what I always feared about The Walking Dead final season. When they announced that the final season of Walking Dead was going to start in the summer of this year, I remember I kind of sat back, and I remember I said this in a video too. I was like, huh, are they ready? Like, are they actually ready to start doing the final season, And it was always that kind of concern. And this is what I was worried about, is hearing something like this. And unfortunately, the time has come when we hear this. Now, Angela has plans, and that's what I want to specify. Angela does have, for all y'all that are kind of, worried, she has plans to write the final episode. She kind of generally knows what she's doing. But apparently, and this is another thing they said, is that we have seen The Walking Dead main show deviate so much from the graphic novels that it's to a point that it's actually going to be very, very different, because the show is so different from where the comic was at when it ended. So, you don't have characters like Rick or, Michonne or Carl or, stuff like this, you have a lot of characters that are not here. And a lot of characters that are only original to the TV show, like, Daryl and Carol and, stuff like that. Well, Carol was in the comics, but you guys know what I'm saying. Honestly, I really think that this is, I don't think we should worry about it yet, but it's not a good thing to hear. It's not, because if you have a general idea and you're pitching the idea to people, but you're not fully writing it out yet, when your final season is about over halfway done filming, that's a problem. I'm going to be honest. That is a problem. And I'm not really sure why it's taking them so long. Yes, an ending of a TV show you want to perfect. That's the one thing. You want to perfect, the ending of your show the best, because, well, let's just use Game of Thrones as an example. You don't want to screw up your ending, because it can mess with a lot of the stories that you told in your entire series. So you don't want to do that. And I know that Angela Kang doesn't want to do that, and that's why she's probably taking her, sweet-ass time, right, as Daryl said in 10:14. She's taking her time. But I will say that I just don't really like the sound of this, guys. As a Walking Dead fan, I'm a little stressed, I'm going to be honest, for the ending of Walking Dead. I actually am, because I'm like, okay, I know that they've got plans. We know that it's going to be different from the original comics because it can't be the same. But my God, like that's crazy. So, you know, they've got time. They've got time to write the final episode out. But all I'm saying is the ending will be on television at the end of 2022. That's like a year from now. You know, like basically like a year from now, that ending will be, you know, released to all of us. That's not that far away if you really think about that. So, honestly, I don't know. This one really just kind of threw me off. It really just kind of got me to a point where I was like, wow, like that's really, really crazy. So, if you want to perfect your ending, that's fine. You know, all the power to you, Angela, but definitely just, man, I hope that she's not struggling for an ending, because that's the main thing I'm worried about right now, is that the comics and everything and The Walking Dead is so different now that she's actually struggling to do the right ending. Because honestly, for an ending to not be written yet at this very point, it makes you think, like, yeah, there's got to be some difficulties, and of course there will, but man, honestly, that's crazy. And, you know, obviously you're not going to have Rick in your final episode. You're not going to have Michonne in the final episode. I know that they've already talked about that. So definitely they're in quite the pickle, you know. They're definitely in a bad spot right now when it comes to what they can do for an ending. And you guys know, you know, there's a couple endings they can do with what they have, but it's not going to be the ending that we all imagined. And this is what I've said from day one, is that I think the final season of Walking Dead is going to be epic. I do think it's going to be a really good final season. From what I can tell, I don't have a doubt in my mind that this final season is actually probably going to be pretty darn good. But the one thing that scares me is that we're going to get not a bad ending for Walking Dead, because I don't think we're going to get a bad ending. I don't think that's what this news means, is that we're looking at like a bad ending coming up. I don't think Angela is that kind of writer. I think she would give us a really good ending. I just think it's going to take some time. But I think, but again, though, like the clock's ticking. That's what this video is all about, is that the clock is ticking here. But I will say one thing. I do think that the final season of Walking Dead will not have a great ending, because you're not going to have Rick and you're not going to have Michonne. Automatically, it's not going to be a great ending. I don't think anybody could really argue that, is that if you're not going to have Rick in your final season, if you're not going to have the guy that started it all, or at least Morgan Jones or Michonne, or, you know, some of these characters, then you're not going to have the proper ending of The Walking Dead. You're just not going to get it. But are you going to have a bad ending either? No, I'm not going to say that. Yes, I'm a little worried about the behind-the-scenes process right now, but I'm still not going to say we're going to have a bad ending, because who am I to say that? We haven't seen it, right? But the thing about it is, Walking Dead, guys, I hate to say it, and I've said this from day one, it's going to have just a mediocre ending. Sorry, that's just my opinion. I think Walking Dead, it's going to have a really great final season with some great stuff going on. I think we're going to have a lot of great stuff. I would be shell-shocked if Walking Dead gave us the ending that we wanted. And guess what? If you don't have Rick Grimes in your final season, and again, I hate to bring this up because people get pissed at me for bringing this up. I'm sorry. If you don't have Rick in your final season, you're already not getting a 10 out of 10 ending on my end. You're not. I'm sorry. You're just not. And it's just that simple. You know, he started this show. If you're not going to have him in your final season, which they're not, and if you're not going to have this, if you're not going to have that, and your ending is just being pitched and you're not writing it out yet, what can I say aside from the best we're going to get is a mediocre ending? Honestly, I hate to say it. As great as the season's probably going to be, I am getting a little worried about this ending. So I want to hear from you guys. You know, where do you guys sit on this? How are you guys feeling about this news? And, you know, what are you guys thinking? Are you worried that Angela is going to, you know, potentially, you know, screw it up? That's fine. If you think she's going to screw it up, that's fine. I don't think she's going to screw up the ending. I just don't think that they really have a chance to do an ending that's going to be spectacular. I just think it's going to be, you know, general close to The Walking Dead. I don't think it's going to be nothing too special. So that's my thoughts. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think the ending of The Walking Dead is going to be like. Of course, write your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about this news. So, of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button to some of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead videos, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.